I'm also happy that our good friend Cecilia Garcia-Akers is joining us this morning.
And she's here to talk to us about the luncheon that's held every year in honor of her late father, Dr. Hector P. Garcia, who was a fixture back in the 60s and the 70s on the Domingo Peña show.
He sure was. He was a very good friend of Domingo Peña.
He certainly was.
He was an amazing friend to the community, period.
Sure. I mean, he was on the show, Barbie, because this was the only venue in which the Mexican-American community had a voice, where they got the message out to the Mexican-American community on this one show. And now, of course, we have evolved.
Yes.
We talk in English and Spanish.
Yes.
We're talking to the folks who call the Coastal Bend area home.
That's right.
And la mayoría de la gente understand what we're saying.
Pues, claro que sí, porque hablamos los dos idiomas.
Y también hablamos de la música, estamos platicando de la música. We have people from all different backgrounds that enjoy the music that we air here, which is why we don't just air Tejano, we air norteño, regional, Texas country, nombre. So, that said, let's talk to Cecilia.
That's right. We have the annual Hector P. Garcia Luncheon right around the corner, and there's always a great speaker. Please tell us about it this year, Cecilia. So good to see you here with us this morning, like always. Good morning.
Hi, Rudy and Barbie. It's Cecilia. I am so happy to be with you again. We're getting ready for our 2023 Legacy Luncheon celebration, which will be on January the 20th at the American Bank Center. And we're so excited. We're getting very good responses. And I hope we have a full house. I really do. On our website, www.drhectorpgarciafoundation.org, you can go on the website and directly buy individual tickets or tickets for you and your family, or there are different sponsorship levels there. And then you can just purchase them online and put your credit card in there. Our focus this year will be on education, and our keynote speaker is going to be Dr. Abel Chavez from Our Lady of the Lake University. So we're so excited to bring him to Corpus Christi and let him tell his story and how my father's life impacted his.
And I understand you're going to be giving the students at Our Lady of the Lake a big help. How are you doing that?
The message. Dr. Chavez has first generation to finish college. His parents were immigrants to this country. And I think that message that he can do it, if he did it, all of us can do it. He just took over the position of Our Lady of the Lake in June. And he's already raised $17 million to help them. And they're private institution. They are a Catholic institution. And he really fits right into our mission, the foundation's mission. And that's really important. And we're so proud of him to accomplish so much in his young life. You know, I could see my father take him under his wing and talk to him in English and Spanish. Dr. Chavez is fluent in Spanish. So Papa would have loved that. He embodies what my father would have wanted for any young Hispanic student. That Dr. Chavez is it right there. And that's why I really insisted to have him as our keynote speaker. When I heard he was going to Our Lady of the Lake to start there as a new president, I told my husband, Jimmy, he's the one. We're going to get him for our next luncheon. And we did. We really did. It was, I'd never met him before. He didn't even know anything about my father, but he does now. So I think we did a good job bringing him down.
You always do such a good job, Cecilia. And who can tell you no? Not us, not anybody. What do you hope that people will walk away knowing about your father's legacy?
The foundation is going to be donating a large amount of money to Our Lady of the Lake for their Mexican American Studies program. So that's one of the goals. I wanted to target them because they need the help, and we really want my father's life to be an inspiration to other students. So we get a nice amount of scholarship money there to help students get through the program, and with my father's name there, and it's going to teach those students a lot about my father's life and his contributions. So we're really excited about that too.
And Cecilia, for those of us who have attended this event, you know that you do take time during the luncheon to honor our local leaders, and I understand that this year is going to be no difference. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
You know, there's so many aspects of his life that we could sit here and talk about, but those three things, helping the veterans, healthcare, and education, really promoting education for those people who could not get to college or even finish high school. I mean, he fought discrimination, he fought segregation there in Corpus Christi, so those young students could finish and have a decent living. So I think there's so many things that he did that we really need to talk about and really promote him, because he is an example for all of us. He really is. And that's one of the reasons why I started a foundation, to talk about him, educate people, the public, about him and his contributions to this country.
Cecilia, anything else that you would like to share with us?
It's top secret. You have to come to the luncheon. Yeah, we want to keep it under wraps, top secret, so that people come to the luncheon to find out who's being honored this year, because we only honor 3 people. Now, one of them, I will tell you, is our keynote speaker. He gets a President's Award, but the other 2 are from Corpus Christi, and it's kind of quiet. We don't like to talk too much. We won't say publicly who they are until the luncheon. We have their bio in our book and pictures, so you have to come to the luncheon to find out who they are.
And it's always a lot of
That's
fun.
right.
I was the MC last year. I enjoyed it so much, and it's a coming together of so many of our friends and neighbors who represent so many different organizations throughout the coastal bend. It's a wonderful event to honor a man who did so much for the community. I mean, going back to the days of the late Felix Longoria, Dr. Hector was right there and took care of business that needed to be taken care of. And it continues on today. His legacy continues thanks to the hard work of course, Cecilia Garcia-Akers and her wonderful husband, Jim, who's right there at her side, always making sure that everything's taken care of and done right. So Cecilia, thank you so much, una vez más, for being on Domingo Live, just as your father was.
That's right.
And we will be there at the luncheon.
Yes, we will. We want to thank you for being with us this morning, Cecilia, and we love you, we love Jim, and thank you for everything that you do for our community, for our children, and for keeping your father's legacy alive.
Así es.